we go. Now we got our pirates all in a row. Let's go. Arg, me bucko. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode of Man to Man, and today we've got a juicer for you. We've got Arg, me bucko. That is right. We're going. Izzet pirates. Low-hanging fruit, maybe, but we don't care. We are not. We need the low-hanging fruit because we're not going to get scurvy. That is right. I think it's low. I think it's deficiency in vitamin C. And our pirates are not going to get it. So let's go ahead and start off with the all-star of the deck. I think you could run 4. It is a legendary, so I'm running 3, being a little bit more reserved with it. But first strike, whenever a pirate you control attacks, and that's any pirate. So playing this on turn 3, you're going to get 2 triggers if you play this on turn 3. Target creature can't block this turn. Create a treasure token, exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. How good is that? Now, sometimes you don't have a full 3 to make the triggers, so this is what I got going on with the pirates. We got Roaming Throne. Now this card, shout out to MTG Lab. We had a little conversation on Twitter, turned me onto this card, and I really like it. This thing is beautiful for tribal. Pretty much you just call out your creatures, same thing that you would do with like Secluded Courtyard or Cavern of Souls, and then anytime a triggered ability occurs of that chosen creature, it's going to trigger an additional time. Now how can we make use of that? Most notably, well, Breeches, in case we don't have, 3 creatures or something like that, we can still get all 3 modes. Then we also have the Kitesail Larcenist. This thing is absolutely crazy. Again, this is a rare. This is not like, I'm not blowing anyone's mind by playing this out here, but it's got flying and war, and whenever you play it, you can make a treasure token on each side of the field. And most of the time, we're just going to be targeting our opponent, but being able to use the Roaming Throne and go for Kitesail on 2 creatures that your opponent controls, pretty freaking cool, pretty good. I'm telling you what, it's impressing me a lot. Got Malcolm, obviously. Malcolm does take a while to kind of build up, but if you have the Roaming Throne out with Malcolm, you can get 2 chorus counters on it instead of 1 per attack, so it's pretty nice as well. Staunch Crewmate, if you use this, again, it's just triggering a pirate, same kind of concept here. Captain Storm, whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, and that's really nice because, again, Roaming Throne is a artifact, so that's really nice. Same thing with, again, it's just so much like synergy. It's very straightforward here. As long as you control an artifact, Goblin Tomb Raider has +1/+0 in haste. Again, with Saheeli also creates a token of a creature, and that token becomes an artifact. So you can also use that, get a little boost on your Goblin Tomb Raider. The Roaming Throne is an artifact. So it pretty much just those pirate artifacts, and we are off to chase that treasure. Spyglass Siren, one of the best. I mean, I don't want to say one of the best 1-drops like ever or anything, but it's a very solid one, especially for tribal. Just create a map token and it flies. The flying really puts it over, so you can kind of swing in with your Breeches, not really care. Fading Hope, because we are an aggro deck and we are looking to do that kind of stuff. We're not running Make Disappear. Cavern of Souls pretty much eliminates the need for counter spells, so as long as this thing is here, the counter spell stuff, the counter spell days may be over. And yeah, last but not least, let's go for the Zephyr Singer. This card is really good. Convoke, Flying Vigilance. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you can put a flying counter on each creature that convoked it. So you can give, like, whatever. I mean, a lot of our stuff flies anyway, but just being able, and a lot of times they, you can use this and they just can't block. But there are enough times where you have Captain Storm, a Goblin Tomb Raider, Saheeli, Staunch Crewmate, and the Roaming Throne, where you just want to use this to kind of give everything flying, and then you can swing it. A lot of times this is like versus mono white or mono green or dinosaurs, where they have a lot of creatures that you can swing over the top for lethal. That is the deck. Go ahead and leave me a like. The button looks just like this, helps out the channel tremendously. Consider joining the channel. That would really help me out as a content creator, and I would greatly appreciate all of your support. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. The Roar, how we doing here? Let's go. I think it's a pretty good hand. As long as you have a Breeches is so freaking good, man. Let's talk our Spyglass Siren to create a little map token action. The thing, if this card didn't have flying, I think it'd be a little more underwhelming, but because it does, it's just such a good card. Alright. Let's see. We want to make yeah, this is pretty simple. I mean, if they have cut down, they just have it. I'm still gonna play into it, so we just drop the Spyglass Siren, or we can go for our map token. If they have cut down, yeah, it is what it is. And I don't like that they're holding up priority. Oh, they're flashing white. They do have the cut down. Pretty unfortunate, but it's still okay. We're still going to get a Spyglass Siren number 2 out and more map fun. Yeah, definitely do not like the cut down there. That was kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. We're still going to be able to drop our Breeches. So, nothing again. We do have our Zephyr Singer. That card is not an Ixalan card, but it is a card. God, when did it even come out? Either way, let's go and drop our breaches here. And let's see what they got. I'm just trying to think. I think I'm just gonna make the treasure token. Yeah. There's really no other reason to do anything else. Yep. Let's go for treasure token. Yep. Go for treasure token. And I wonder if I want to even use the map token. This is a little bit strange. If they were planning on cutting down, they just gave us a free treasure token, because they should have just done that at declaring combat. That makes no sense to me, but I'm okay. We got a free treasure token out of it. Liliana. Oh gosh, it's not good. That's not good at all.
Those who get in my way tend to regret.
Oh, Liliana. I think I'm gonna have to Fading Hope my own Breeches here. Like, if they're not running creature and only destruction, I might as well do this. Another Zephyr Singer. I mean, it's pretty much a vanilla. We don't really have a wide board to really go for the Zephyr Singer. So, sure. Let's go for Breeches. I'm going to use this map token just to get a little bit of card advantage and fix up our draw in case we don't. Fading Hope. Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of the Fading Hope. It doesn't really do anything at this point in time. Liliana's going to discard one of our Zephyr Singers. I'm not going to lie. This is looking pretty rough, but let's maintain a positive attitude. Let's get rid of that Zephyr Singer.
We all have things we'd rather.
I do like the Singer a lot, though. It is really nice in some matchups, especially like mono white when like you just get like really wide and you need a flyer to finish the game. We have Malcolm. Okay, Malcolm's actually pretty good. I mean, we could flash that in. Let's swing in for our Liliana, and let's exile the top card of our library. Do need a little bit of help here, so maybe we can find what we're looking for. Edict. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Let's go. We can flash in Malcolm, and we can actually sacrifice the Malcolm. Yes, this is good actually. Okay, this is a nice little tempo swing. Now we can hit the Liliana, and now Liliana's gone. That is actually pretty huge. So the Edict ends up screwing them because we can flash in the Malcolm to save our Breeches. Shiver me timber. Right? Shiver me timber. Yeah, something like that. It's been a while since I've seen some pirate stuff, but okay, I'm feeling pretty piratey. I mean, we could swing in here. I don't know if we're gonna win a race, but like I don't know if we have any other option either. So I don't think standing and doing nothing is really an option. So let's make it so that you can't block. I understand that we're not gonna win a race, but like we drop the Zephyr Singer and then maybe get some other stuff going on next turn. Hold on. Well, never mind. I said we could have given Breeches flying, but I don't think that really matters that much. Nah, screw it. Shiver me timbers. I got the Singer and we got Breeches. Obviously, I'm not blocking. Heck no, I'm not blocking. I know that we're gonna lose a race this way, especially with the draw power. Trespasser isn't the end of the world. Definitely some things I would rather see, but that's not that bad. Ooh, okay. Crewmate here. Let's go ahead and drop you. Let's see if we can get a little bit of help here. I was gonna say I would love a Larcenist. A Larcenist would be really good. But either way, let's go for Breeches. Create a treasure token, and then let's go ahead and exile here because they're not going to want to trade. And we get a Fading Hope. That is actually really good. Fading Hope can really put a damper on their day. We do have to see, the only problem is we do have to cast this now. So it's a lot more mana inefficient to do Fading Hope rather than going for the Roaming Throne. But I think we're gonna have to do it. Slowing down the Shelly, making them replay that for 4. I think that's pretty good. And then we can go for Roaming Throne. This is shaping up to be pretty good. I thought there was no way. When we were staring down that Liliana, I thought there was like basically no way. But this is looking pretty good. I think that Malcolm flash-in move was really effective. So we're going down to 9. We have to be very cognizant of our life here, especially with the Graveyard Trespasser. We don't want it to go nighttime or anything like that. Maybe, hold on. I mean, we have Breeches. I don't think we want to swing in with everything. Let's go for the Roaming Throne. I'm going to tell you why. Okay. Let's go for the Roaming Throne. This card has actually grown on me quite a bit. Shout out to MTG Lab. I'll give you a little shout out there because of a little Twitter conversation. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and make you block. The reason I'm doing this is because we're only going to swing in with 2 pirates here. And with the Roaming Throne, we get all 3. Because I don't want to swing with my crewmate. So this way we get 3 triggers from Breeches. Take them down to 5. Guess we'll play you, and then we'll go for Saheeli. And I don't want to pay life here, so let's actually crack open this treasure token. Yeah, I don't want to use a Shivan Reef for life. There we go. Now we got our pirates all in a row. Let's go. Arg me BUCKO. Let's go. I'm feeling pretty good. Saheeli is not a pirate, but it's okay. She's welcome on the crew. And we're looking pretty. This is actually looking pretty good. I mean, I'm trying to think what they could have that would like really swing the tides. That would really give us some scurvy, if you will. Okay, I mean, this is pretty good though. If they're panicking, oh, wait, Geeks' command. Okay, so we get the pick though. This is actually isn't that bad, and we're gonna have to get rid of our roaming throne. Yeah, we're gonna have to because the breeches is what gonna prevent them from blocking. So they're tapped out now, but they did get rid of a lot of our board. Swing in. No, I can't block. No, I can't chump here, and I think we win though. They're tapped out, right? Yeah, they're tapped out. We swing in. I'm going to use Breeches to make sure that the Graveyard Trespasser cannot block. And whatever we draw, we're just going to discard to pay the ward cost. And they have 7 life exactly. We're going to take this game unless they put down on a land and then cut down doesn't work. I mean, yeah, this is good. Like, I think we're going to take this. Let's go. It's an island, but it does not matter. We lose 2 more life. It does not matter. Let's swing it, and we have just enough for lethal. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. We're just going to go for this and then exile another card just because that's what we would do if we didn't have it. But let's discard this island. It does not matter. Graveyard Trespasser, ward be damned. Let's go ahead and give them a good game. And that was curtains, baby. Let's go. 2 Staunch Crewmates. That looks pretty good to me. Let's go ahead and keep this. Yeah, it's fine. Might be a little bit slow. We are on the draw, and we don't have a turn 1 play, but that's okay. And they don't have a turn 1 play either, so I guess it's all good. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Alrighty. No turn 2 play? Oh, there we go. We love that. We definitely love that. Okay, so no land here. So I think what I'm going to do is go in for Malcolm. Malcolm lets us draw a card, discard a card. In case we got to dig for more land, I think that's a little bit better. I am a little nervous that they're running blue, that they're going to go in for Make Disappear, but do people really run Make Disappear anymore? With the Cavern and like all like the non-counterable stuff and dinos, do people run Make Disappear anymore? Come on, that's so 2 weeks ago. That's so, what, 5 days ago? Malira, the Living Cure. What the heck is up with that? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and flash in our Malcolm here. But the Living Cure, I mean, I'm just trying to like, I mean, is poison coming back or something? Like what's going on there? Well, either way, I'm not sticking around to find out. I'm gonna go ahead and swing in here. Hopefully we can dig into some more land. I'd like to get into at least 4. And oh, a Larcenist, that's gonna be worth keeping. Let's get rid of our crewmate. I think we've got a, well, should I go for the Tomb Raider? I guess the Tomb Raider doesn't really help us versus that Malera that we're staring down, so yeah, I like this. Let's go for crewmate. See if we can dig into a Breeches. Breeches is pretty much always the card that we want. Nope, just a Roaming Throne. Roaming Throne, it can be good though. And then we can hold up a Fading Hope. Feels pretty good. I just wonder what they're playing. They're playing, what, 4 colors here? Or are they playing 5? Like, what are they? Yeah, actually are we even playing? Because Malira, the Living Cure, so anti-poison, and then they have black, white, blue, green? Okay, interesting. Glissa, that's great. Glissa is absolutely great. We're going to play Fading Hope on the Glissa, and just, they're not going to like that. They're definitely not going to like that at all. So, and we can also get a Scry. I mean, this feels pretty good. I am a little nervous about the green there. Let's go ahead and use this if they have like a Tyvar stand or something like that. No, we're good. And let's see, Secluded Courtyard will do the trick. Let's go ahead and get that. And just trying to think, I think I'm going to drop the throne. Yeah, this is fine. If you're not going to win a race here, buddy. So that's fine. You want to do 3 damage. 17 to 18, and we have the upper hand in terms of the board, so that's not something that they, no, we're good there. All right, let's just go for the Roaming Throne. That way we get 2 triggers on Malcolm. Yep, let's call it Pirate. And again, shout out to MTG Lab for turning me on to the Roaming Throne. Let's go ahead and swing in here. Like I said, yeah, we're going to get 2 counters from Malcolm rather than 1 because of our Roaming Throne. It's going to trigger twice. And I think we're going to keep the Cavern of the Souls. Again, I'm still not sure if they're running counters or not. They are running blue. March of Swirling. We could go for March of Swirling this, but I think we're going to go for the crew. It's always close. It's always close. Maybe we should have kept the crewmate. The crewmate with the Roaming Thrones is actually really good. So maybe we shouldn't have done that, but Yeah, I probably should have actually gotten rid of the roaming throne instead of it, but it's really ticky-tacky. I don't think it matters that much. Alright, so we got the Animus Might. That is pretty good. That card is good. I've never really tinkered with that. That's one of those cards that you look at and you're like, yeah, that's really good. And then you just like never really make a deck with it for some reason, but really good card. I like it. So they replay Glissa. The roaming throne's gonna wall off the Living Cure. Okay, so now things are gonna get pretty dirty here. We're gonna go let's drop our Cavern of Souls. Call it Pirate, of course. And when we drop the Kitesail Larcenist, we're gonna be able to snag 2 of their things because of the roaming throne. And then we're gonna be able to hold up March of Swirling Mist. March of Swirling Mist is a little bit wishy-washy sometimes. Not right now, because we can at least use it for 1. But if we don't have any blue in our hand, which we don't after this Larcenist is played, gets a little shaky. Gets a little shaky just because you typically you want to have blue in your hand just in case worst case scenario happens. But now we got the Larcenist. This is going to go off twice because of our roaming throne. So we just make them both treasure tokens. A little scary just because they can come back, but we drop our Goblin Tomb Raider. I'm going to do this instead of the March of Swirling Mist. Because they're running creatures, I know they're running white, which scares me a little bit. I don't think they're running sweepers. So I don't really care about the March of Swirling Mist that much. So I guess they have like a cut down or something, but again, they have 2 treasures they can use now. We take them down to 6. And again, this March of Swirling Mist is it's not going to be able to be used this turn. So I am a little nervous though. I mean, they have a lot of sources that they can use here. Okay, I think if they pass the turn, it's pretty much over. Okay, I think we're looking good. Let's drop not Secluded Courtyard. It's a Cavern, of course, and don't really have any other triggers with the roaming throne, so I guess we just swing in. All right. If they have I guess they can't. Well, I guess they could have Emperor with. Well, they can't. They can't cast Emperor right now. Well, they can't because they have treasure tokens. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. March of Swirling Mist. Okay, yeah, just pay the ward cost. That's fine. Are they... Oh, okay, so they're trying to bring back their creatures here by phasing out the Larcenist, right? Well, let's go ahead and make sure you pay. Sure. And guess what? We have our own March of Swirling Mist. That is pretty legendary. Come on, let's go ahead and do that. And we have just enough on the March of Swirling Mist. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Cheers to you. Just enough March of Swirling Mist. We can do that too. For Tanga, how we doing here? Let's go ahead and keep this. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. Green. Definitely like not playing anything on green. I really do think green needed those mana dorks. I know there's that like the poison dart frog and there's one for the dinos, but either way, let's go ahead and jump our Spyglass Siren. There's the dino. We knew the dinos were coming out eventually. I mean, the Baby Geshath, I think could have been like a mythic rare. I think I've already put out a short on it. If you watch my shorts as well, be sure to check those out. I do enjoy making those, but let's go ahead and drop our Staunch Crewmate. Definitely feeling pretty good here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to outspeed the mighty dinos. So let's go ahead and grab our Kitesail Larcenist. The Kitesail Larcenist is so good. Like in certain matchups, it is kind of dead, but like what card is it? You know, Topiary Stomper is not that bad. That kind of allows us to like breathe a little bit in case they want to swing in here. They are, which is fine. So I think we're gonna have to just like maybe try to outspeed them. Do draw into another Larcenist. Okay. Let's just go for Breeches. Breeches pretty much is like the glue, the heart and soul of this deck. I mean, being like, it almost feels like, I don't want to say it feels like cheating, but Breeches are gonna be BUCKO. Let's go ahead and take, I just can't believe Breeches is not a monkey. The first time I saw Breeches, I was like, that is clearly a monkey, but I guess not. All right, so let's go and take our treasure token and go for the Goblin Tomb Raider. This thing has is a 2/2 with haste for 1 as long as you have an artifact, which really goes nice with our Saheeli and everything. So fits the theme of the deck quite well. But yeah, I don't mind the Topiary Stomper, especially with the March of Swirling Mist. I mean, we have plenty of ways that we can like kind of stomp out like dinos. Trumpeting Carnosaur, yeah, we don't love it, but are we really that fun? They only have 2 more cards in their hand. We've got 2 Kitesails and Fading Hopes. I think we're gonna be able to just kind of like, I think we're gonna get the best of them here. Let's go ahead and use this map token that's been sitting around since turn 1. Yeah, I think we'll put it on... The only problem is the Tomb Raider's going to get smaller while we do this, so let's go ahead and put it on our flyer. And we do get a land, which is nice. We always love land. The Explore mechanic is so interesting. Like, it seems like a little semi-underwhelming because you have to pay one, but it works out. It really does. So I'm going to go and jump our Saheeli. We want to alleviate her from summoning sickness so that we can go ahead and get that going for next turn. Pop him for a measly 1, and we still have a Fading Hope. This is pretty good. Got this look at the Kitesail Larcenist in case they drop anything like super big. We have 2 large. I think we have enough disruption to where we can just probably be annoying enough to outspeed them. Okay. I know that if you go for Fading Hope on the Topiary Stomper, I know that they can just play it back and they ramp up some more, but I don't know if it matters that much. I don't know if it does, because even if they do play it again, it's like we still slow them down from attacking, and they still only have 1 more card in their hand. So I'm gonna do this. Secluded Courtyard. Maybe, hold on. Should we keep that? I think I do need. Oh, wait. Well, maybe I should have kept that. I don't know. I guess we'll kind of see. I actually didn't give too much thought about that, but yeah, they play the Topiary Stomper. That's definitely not a mistake. They're just going to replay it, but they only have 1 more card in their hand, and as long as that 1 card in their hand is dealt with, I don't really think it matters, but... Alright, let's go in for... Yeah, we definitely want another land. That was actually kind of a big oopsie, because we're going to go for the Kitesail Larcenist, and then we're going to go for Saheeli and Copia, so I don't know why I put back that Secluded Court. That was not good, but it doesn't matter, because we drew a land anyway. And look at that. Let's go ahead and take... Let's wait, actually. Let's wait. We're not going to do this right now because we have to sacrifice with Saheeli. So I think we're going to do it on their combat before we do that. So the Topiary Stomper can obviously block. Let's swing in the air, and that's fine. Do 14, and then on their combat, we're going to be able to take Saheeli and do, you know, either like duplicate a Kitesail or something like that. So fight rigging. I actually don't mind that at all. We have plenty of forms of disruption, so that's fine. Fight rigging, and they're gonna put the +1/+1. I don't know what they do. I would assume they put it on the Stomper, but they could put it on Baby Kashaf. Alright, so if it's just a 5/5, that's fine. Doesn't activate the fight rigging, so no fights to be rigged here. And swinging in, I mean... So we take Saheeli. I mean, we could duplicate the Kitesail Larcenist, but the problem is that it goes away, so we're pretty much like blinking it in a way. So I think we should actually do this. Let's go ahead and do the Staunch Crewmate, just so that we give ourselves a chump blocker. They don't have trample or anything like that. We just block with the token that's going to go bye-bye anyway. Yeah, sure. I think it's a little bit better. If the fight rigging was going to go up, I think it'd be a little bit better to do that. But look at that. I mean, I kind of like that. Saheeli doing her thing. And we have plenty more tricks that we can pull off with that. We can push for game if it goes for the Larcenist, but yeah, I mean, we're looking pretty good. Let's drop our second Larcenist. And no, I don't really want to. Now we're not gonna make any treasures out of us. Let's go ahead and make the Topiary Stomper 1, so that they lose out on their little fight rigging value there. And we still have Fading Hope and Saheeli nonsense. Swinging with the Larcenist, I think we're starting to look pretty good. Down to 11, 13. We still have a Fading Hope, March of Swirling Mist, and a Saheeli. Little reflection-y trick type thing that we can do. Geshat. This is actually not that big of a deal. This is actually not that big of a deal at all. They do that, and they go for fight rigging, and we could go for Saheeli, but I think Fading Hope is actually just better in this instance, because I think Fading Hope's better. Let's just Fading Hope it. Let's not get cute. Yep, it's pretty simple. Boom. And they just give it up before we can redo the crewmate again, but GG's. Sergeant Pepper, how you doing here? This is an awkward hand. Ooh, that was a mulligan. Well, I saw that. That was a mulligan. Let's go ahead and give you the friendly mulligan hello. Everybody needs a friend when you take a mulligan, because those things suck. I got some Gix's Command sleeves. Let's go in for the Stormcarved Coast. A little bit awkward here, especially with the Spyglass Siren, but no, turn 1 plays okay. We still have a little bit low on land, doesn't really matter, just because we can go ahead and explore. So yeah, this is fine. Let's go ahead and drop you. We could also go for Malcolm, but I think I'd rather just explore right off the rip here. Yeah, I think this is fine. Let's just go for the map. We can go for Malcolm, but same difference. And unfortunately, we do like you. We do like you, but we're going to have to put you away. Putting a +1/+1 counter on each creature with every artifact feels pretty good, but... Ooh. Ooh, Hammer Skull. Okay, this is definitely interesting. I I definitely want to get into a Larcenist ASAP, just because the Hammer Skulls are really scary. Breeches is a little bit more mana efficient, so if we do this and start making treasures, I think that's pretty good as well, so... Let's do this. Let's create a treasure token here. I guess we'll go for the Siren. Yeah, let's just try to establish a board, because we know how dinos play. Dinos get crazy. That's what they do. I guess maybe we should... I'm gonna go for the Staunch Crewmate, and then maybe with Breeches on the next turn we can sneak into a Larcenist, but now that they play the fight rigging, I think our only hope here... Dinos is actually a pretty hard matchup, though, because with Dinos, they play big things really quick. So if we don't have like removal or like at least disruption with like the Larcenist or the Fading Hope, things get pretty messy pretty quick. Okay, yep, Hammer Skull. Just know what Tali, right? Oh, wait, hold on. Did they not play it? Well, I don't understand. They just didn't play it. They have seven power, right? Like, okay, so they just didn't play the fight rigging spell. Well, so yeah, am I going crazy? 7 power. They just declined it. Okay. Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and swing in here. We could force the throne, but I don't really want to do that. Let's create a treasure token and exile the top, because we're going to need some help. Stormcarved Coast is okay. But again, with this Hammer Skull, I mean, the Hammer Skull does have a counter on it. Well, 2. It actually has a stun counter and a +1/+1, so... Let's drop you, and... What's the play here? I'm really surprised why they didn't do that. So let's go for the Spyglass Siren. Map token. If they didn't play it, I assume it's just like a land. I don't know. I'm just gonna play it as like they have nothing from the fight rigging. That's so, or maybe it's a fight spell or something. So let's go for the Staunch Crewmate. Oh, and we whiff. Oh, when we whiff. But that's okay. Let's go for Zephyr Singer here. All right. So now we at least give the Staunch Crewmate flying. It's something. It's something. But yeah, that whiff was really gross. We need to find a Larcenist quickly. I guess alternatively we could have gone for the Roaming Throne and then gone for the Staunch Crewmate to like search twice. Would that have been a better line? I don't know. I think giving the Staunch Crewmate, like, we're gonna have to win by lethal in the air. That's our new condition. Gosh, 2 Bushwhacks. Okay, let's see if they use the fight rigging this time. They don't. Okay. Oh, okay. So it was just a land. So it was just a land that they have the fight rigging. So we both whiff on our like searchy type stuff. So this is a very awkward match here. Audacity. Okay. Okay. Well. If we play the Roaming Throne, I mean, should we? We're a little bit awkward right now. The Roaming Throne doesn't actually really help us on anything. So I think we should probably just flash in Malcolm next turn. Yeah, that's pretty good. We take him down to 5. Yeah, I don't know. But because we have the Roaming Throne, let's go ahead and play that, because we're going to have to do some blocking here. Yeah, we're going to have to block. So 10 is not 11. Oh, this is good. Wait, you're tapped out. What? Hold on. No, what are you doing? We just swing and we win. You got too aggressive there, Sergeant Pepper. Let's go. Yep, they know it. They know they screwed up. We kind of screwed up too, but they ultimately screwed up and just gave us free lethal. You cannot block them all. Let's go. Skittle Diddle. That is a cute little name here. Yeah, go to Mulligan that thing. That was a terrible hand, so let's go ahead and do this. Alright, better by default. We dropped the Goblin Tomb Raider. I like this little guy. You know, not really I mean, a 2/2 with haste in certain situations. Pretty good. Plus, we are an aggro deck, so let's go ahead and storm him up. Drop the Staunch Crewmate. Let's see what... I always want Bridges. Bridges is pretty much the best thing that we can get, but another Goblin Tomb Raider is fine. We don't have an artifact, so it feels a little underwhelming, but... Raffine's Informant. Let's see what you're informing of us. They discard a Valdarin thingy. Okay. Well... Let's go in for... I mean, the Zephyr Singer is good. I'm telling you, in certain matchups, it is good. Giving yourself flying is really, really nice. But let's go ahead and maximize the Zephyr Singer. Let's go for Staunch Crewmate. Search for something. I always want Breeches. Ooh, Captain Storm. Captain Storm is fun though, but Breeches is pretty much the all-star of the deck. So let's go ahead and yeah, let's just take Breeches. Breeches is pretty much the all-star. And now we can go in for the Zephyr Singer. And look at that, we give all 3 of our pirates flying. Again, in some matchups it's irrelevant. It's like in some matches it's just completely irrelevant. Destroy evil, that's okay. Zephyr, you did your thing. You gave us flying. You spread our wings. You gave us some Red Bull. We got our wings. We're fine. Yeah, let's just go for Breeches with 3 pirates here, flying pirates. Even though we could make them not be able to block, but hey, it is what it is. It is okay. Let's go ahead and just do the trifecta here. A Goblin Tomb Raider is actually pretty good. That means we can actually play it. Yeah, because we're not. Yeah, let's just do this. I think it's fine. It does feel bad to kind of give up your value that way, but it's fine. Recommission. Okay, I have not seen Recommission be played in a long time, but I guess that makes sense for the Voldaren Epic here. Yeah, that's pretty nifty actually. Okay. Well, I think we're just gonna have to let. It's not great here. I think we're gonna have to double. Well, let's let it go. I don't love that they can just sacrifice it, deal 5, and then the Thrill Seeker can also hit me for 2. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. They're just gonna go for Breeches. That makes me feel better than my face, because they can deal 7 to my face. Like, that's a lot. Yeah, this is fine. They're just attacking my. I don't feel that weird. Like if you're attacking my creatures, I feel like it's way worse to hit my face. But that's all right. Let's go for Goblin Tomb Raider, and we have to. I want to make sure that we have haste, so let's swing in before we use the map token. Staunch Crewmate, and ooh, Larcenist. There we go. Larcenist is like probably the second best card in the deck. The first being Breeches. And let's just go for the map token. The Goblin Tomb Raider doesn't need it anymore. Doesn't need haste, so let's go for that. And we draw into a Secluded Courtyard. This feels pretty good. Whatever they play now, we just go for Kitesail Larcenist, and I think it's pretty much GG's, but... Unlucky Witness, alright, and that's not a big deal. Another recommission to Voldaren Thrill Seeker, so okay. I'm just trying to think, if they went face both times last time, I still think they would be like 1 or 2 off. But... looking good here. Got a Breeches as well. So I think we're looking good. We can't go for Breeches and the Larcenist, but we can just make you unblockable. They can sacrifice itself, but they're going to be able to do that either way, so let's do this. Shiver me timbers! Let's do it. Let's do it, Breeches. Do your thing. Target, yeah, let's go and do that. Yeah, that's fine. Exile top card. Sure. I guess maybe we should have waited for the top card just in case, if that was our plan. If we exile a land. Oh, just like that. There you go. So, playing a little bit too fast. I should have been a little more cognizant of that. Again, not the biggest of deals, but... let's go and end the turn. We do miss out on a little bit of a land action there, but, you know. Sacred Fire, up to 3. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Let's go. Let's go. AT&T. Let's go ahead and mulligan this. I blame AT&T. They have bad service. Just with the fact that we're playing AT&T and I have to mulligan a hand, that's that. It just feels fitting. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of the March of Swirling Mist. I feel like March of the Swirling Mist is like the biggest wild card of the deck, so if we don't know what we're playing against, let's go ahead and do this. Goblin Tomb Raider. Fun fact about me, I've never played the Tomb Raider games, and I've never seen a Tomb Raider movie. I know they're like iconic, but I've never seen them. I've never played them. Nothing. I think it's Angelina Jolie, though, I think. She's bad looking. Okay, let's go for Goblin Tomb Raider. We can buff up the Tomb Raider by going for the Siren. Or we can just go in for, like, Malcolm. I think this is fine. Let's just do this. Let's do this and swing on in. 18 to 20. And now let's go for the map token now that we have gotten our little boost on the Goblin. Yeah, this feels good. Feels like a nice little 1-2 punch. And the Roaming Throne. Do I want to keep the Roaming Throne? I guess. It is close. We could, if we put it away... I mean, we obviously need 4 land for it, but I think it's close. Yeah, looking good. Looking good so far. Scrap our Secluded Courtyard. Gotta love tribal decks. We got the Cavern and the Secluded. Let's just go for the Staunch Crewmate. It is possible to get into a 1-drop here. I think we have the Larcenist, but I don't know if they're playing any creatures, so the Larcenist probably won't be good. So let's just go for the Spy. Yeah, let's go for Siren here because I don't think they're playing creatures. This is just going to be Sunfall, Atraxa, yada, yada, yada. So let's just try to do it as fast as possible. Plus, we get the Goblin Tomb Raider becomes a 2/2 this way. So, I mean, even next turn, if we drop the Roaming Throne, it doesn't really do anything, just 'cause we don't really have our triggers anymore, but if we just drop it, you know. Another Tomb Raider, that's good. So let's drop Tomb Raider. And sometimes, let's say a 1-drop 2/2 with haste, like sometimes, I mean, that's pretty good. I don't want to use, let's use our map token after, because we have to keep these 2/2 for the Goblin Tomb Raiders. Swing all. Leyline Binding, not the end of the world. Yeah, it's fine. That's what's nice about the going wide rather than tall, is they have spot removal, and I'm like, doesn't really hurt that much. Obviously, keeping our mana safe for Malcolm. I don't think the Roaming Throne is going to be relevant in this match. I think we're either going to kill them before they get into their Sunfall, or we're not. Up the Beanstalk, that's good. That is good. That means, Field of Ruin. I think we're looking good. Virtue of Persistence, I don't love the Virtue of Persistence just because they gain a little bit of life, so that's kind of irksome, but it's okay. Let's flash in our Malcolm. Alluring Scoundrel. And we can't go for lethal either. Wait. Yeah, we can't go for lethal either way, so I'm not going to try to use the map token. Yeah, whatever. And Malcolm's going to do its thing. We get 2 of them with the Roaming Throne, but again, in this particular matchup, it's pretty much going to be, do you have a sweeper or you don't, and they don't. GG's.